Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and guys, I'm not even gonna try to lie to you. Today's video, completely random. We are diving into just new makeup at Walmart, and it's not like I have a full face or anything. It's just like stuff that you guys asked me about and stuff that I was really excited that I actually found in my local Walmart. My local Walmart. Do you know how rare that is in Northern Michigan? That never happens. So when I saw it, I literally pounced on it like a tiger. So the main things for this video, just to kind of give you a brief rundown, we have the new collection that Loreal launched. It's kind of their beachy themed stuff, and I was able to pick up the entire collection. I only picked up my shade in the bronzer. They did release 3 of these. I got both blushes, and out of the glosses I could only get 2 because somebody bought the other 2. So I only have half the shades of those. They are really beautiful though, so we'll be checking out the formulation, consistency, all of that. Now here's the exciting part, because that collection, it is beautiful, don't get me wrong. I'm very excited to look at it, but you guys, the new loose highlights from Airspun, like, was anybody else dying shook? One of you actually tagged me on Instagram and you were like, girl, go find these, and I was like, on it, and I literally ran over to one. Well, hold on, let's not get crazy. Girl didn't run. I only run if I'm being chased, and I don't like to be chased. So I kind of sauntered my little booty on over to Walmart. I did find them. I picked up all 3 shades. So we're going to be swatching those, applying them, and just really just getting into it and having a good time. That's what we're here for today. Super random. Never said it wasn't going to be random, guys. I said that when you came to this channel, honey, you signed up for 2 things. 5 videos a week and my random ass face every single day being like, blah, blah, blah. So that's what you're going to get. Real quick, this isn't new. I just had to remove the foundation from my lips. This is the NYX Bear With Me Sativa Seed Oil. I just need something hydrating, girl. My lips are just like kind of busty and funky, and they just need some love, and I'm just gonna give it to them right now. Oh, and also real quick before I dive into these products, and then I promise we are on our way, the entire face so far, if you are curious and you did miss it, I will go ahead and link up here my full review of the Pat McGrath collection. I picked up all the complexions, so the primer, foundation, and powder, and that is what I am wear testing right now. So if you missed it, again, I will go ahead and link it up there for you, because things are just looking, they're looking a little bit white, a little pasty, a little bit flat Stanley, if you will. Also, I didn't conceal my brows yet, and it's driving me crazy. So let's go ahead and just ignore everything and dive into our first product from L'Oreal, the bronzer. So according to the Walmart site here, this is $14.98 and is available in 3 shades. I of course have the lightest of the 3. This is in La Terra, and I love the impression in this pant, girl. Oh my god, I thought I had touched it, and it's just, you guys, here, let me show you the texture. Like, because it has that imprint on it right there from far away, it looks like I touched it, which I definitely did not do. But I really love the detail on that. I think it's super beautiful. Like, the overall packaging presentation, just really pretty. Ooh, very pretty color. Might pull a little bit too orange on me, but we're gonna test it out. Let's be fair, let's be ready. Now, per usual here, I'm going to grab my IT Cosmetics blurring powder brush. I'm just going to fluff all up in here, and then I'm going to start lightly applying. Oh girl, you're gonna have to blend it out like for days. Oh girl. We have a situation. That situation might be orange. All right, so what I'm learning here is that this is one of those bronzers that definitely performs better as you build, which is good. This isn't one that you're gonna want to be like, oh yeah, let's just go in, go. No, girl, like really give it a second, like let her just veil that cheek, honey, veil that cheek. The color actually isn't coming off as orange on my skin, which is good. It's definitely a little bit more orange than I would like. I think I'll be able to tone it down a little bit. Because as you can see over in this region, girl got a little bit crazy, but we will fix that after we bronze up our Doritos and Cheetos and cupcakes. Because your girl had a long weekend. I had a friend in town, and I might have ate 1 too many chips, you know what I'm saying? All right, now as far as this little patch goes right here, I'm just going to try and kind of fluff that away. This is my JH01 brush. I'm just gonna kind of work that in a little bit. All right, so I'm not mad at this. I do think it applied very nicely. And for $15, it is a little bit pricey for the drugstore, but you do get quite a bit of product. Let me see here. There we go. It is 18 grams of product. And this one over here is 10 grams of product. So my favorite one from BH has literally almost half the amount of product. So something to keep in mind, yes, $15 is a higher price point, but you are getting a really big pan and like actually full of product, which I just point out just because, you know, I'm trying to soften the blow of that $15 price point, but it's not bad. So I think it went on very nicely. But anyways, now it's time to move on to blush. Now I did pick up both of these and I was so glad these were there because let's be honest, your girl is a blush fiend and I needed both of these colors in my freaking life. I love the packaging. I love everything about these. Like, look at that. How could you not fall madly head over heels in love with this presentation? So cute. All right, and then here they are swatched. The light pink one on top is in the shade Blushin' in Riviera and I really love how glowy that is. And then the other one is Blushin' in Saint-Tropez, and that one is probably my favorite of the two, but I love that they both are so beautiful and glowy and fresh looking. Ooh. Now it is important anytime you're going to be working with a blush like these that do have more of a glowy kind of consistency, that when you see them in swatch and you're like, wow, those are really shiny, oh my god, like, oh, that's not what I want in a blush. Very important to remember that this is the type of blush you will want to apply in a much more fluffy, light-handed kind of manner, just because like you're seeing in swatch, it's very, very concentrated. So if you apply it concentrated to your cheek, that is what you will be getting on your face, and we probably don't want that much concentrated sparkly shininess when it comes to blush all up and down the eastern seaboard of our face. So what I'm going to do here is show you, this is the IT Cosmetics Flawless Blush Brush here, 227, yes, 227, and I'm going to start off with Blushin' in Saint-Tropez, which is the deeper of the two colors, and I'm going to very, very, very lightly dive into it there. Wow, that has a lot of pigment, so I'm going to tap it off and just make sure that the brush is evenly coated, and then I'm going to very lightly kind of graze the cheek. Now, I'm not pressing it in and really working it all over. I'm just very lightly kind of tapping it onto the cheek and then letting the brush just wisp away ever so gently. That's actually really, really pretty. I like that this one has much more depth to it than the other shade. Obviously, we're gonna put that one on this side, but the depth of it, I feel like, is really complimentary, especially if you're going for like that more of an all-over bronzy glow. I think this would look really, really nice for that. All right, and then I just went ahead here and I cleaned off my brush, and now I'm going to go in on the other side with Blushin' in Riviera, which is much more light pink, much more Barbie toned, if you will. And we're just gonna go ahead here and do the same type of thing. Oh wow, this one almost immediately like blushes and pinkies up the cheek. Really, really flush, pretty pink. Now I also do want to go ahead real quick here and I'm going to bake a little bit with my Pat McGrath stuff. Again, you will have already seen this in that video, but I just want to throw a little bit of bake on the face just to help redefine it. All right, so real quick, it's totally random and I know it has nothing to do with this video, but I do want to play around with this guy on camera. I played around with these palettes off of camera. This is from the brand Kaleidos. It's their Futurism collection, which they did send me the entire thing in PR, and the owners are actually really, really sweet. I've been talking to one of them, his name is Mark, via email. Really, really sweet guy, and they actually are going to be sending me their next launch as well, their new really bright, colorful one. So if you guys are curious about that, if you've seen it on Trend Mood and you want to see a full video and have me really dive into the brand, let me know down below. But anyways, moving on to today, I'm not going to do like some crazy in-depth eye look, but I thought I have on this gold chain, I've got like this shirt going on, like I have a very monochromatic feel, and I thought maybe it would be cool to play around with this little guy on camera. It has these really, really beautiful greens and golds. Again, nothing crazy. I'm not going to like do a full review on it, but I just thought if you guys wanted to see a sped up little, you know, eye look, I'm going to do that right now. So let's get going. Oh my god. You guys, I had something black on my hand and I just smudged it in my brow bone. I'm angry. I'm angry. Let's go ahead and try to remove it a little bit. Okay, perfect. We're gonna dab it off a little bit with a little tiny tissue. Dry that area, just a freckle. I think by the time it's all said and done, you won't even be able to tell. All right, I'm just sweeping away the bake on my lower lash line super quick here, just so I can throw some of these matte shades on the under area. And I did all of this, by the way, with the Fenty Beauty number 210 blending brush. I just kind of wiped it off haphazardly in between colors. All right, and now I'm gonna grab a little Too Faced glitter glue here and apply that just with my finger. And I'm really gonna take that up high into this inner V. Let's take a look at both of these gold shades, see what we have to offer here. Oh, I love them both. Okay, so we have more of like a true antique gold and then a green gold. I think I want the true, the really, really bright one, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Just on my finger. I'm going to, oh my goodness, look at that color. So good. Oh, and then how about I take that other one, the greeny gold, and I'm going to take that and kind of pop that back here near the green and then use it to fade into that darker green. Hello, we can use both, Paige. Yes, honey. Ooh, girl. That's gorgeous. Oh my God, like look just, oh, so good. And seeing how we already committed to it, I'm gonna grab, what is this? My Royal and Langnickle Balm 18 Detail. It's like a little smudger brush. And I'm gonna grab some of this black, you guys. This black is potent. If you are looking for a rich ass black, look at that. It is ridiculous. But I wanna take a little bit of that, like the tiniest amount, and just kind of wiggle it all up in these lashes right here. This is very, very dangerous because I already removed my bake. But I just want a little bit. I don't want anything crazy. I would just like to add that tiny little pop of like smoky detail. And I'm not going in super heavy handed, but you can see it just gives the lightest little bit of definition. Oh, so good. Oh, I just got the black smudger brush on my face. What is wrong with me today? Have I ever applied makeup a day in my life? That's the real question here. All right, guys, we're just trying to get it back to a livable spot. Oh dear God. All right, that's not so bad. You can see it a little bit, but not, it's not awful, right? Like you can't tell I just put a dot of black in the middle of my temple for no reason, right? I mean, you can, but we're gonna pretend you can't. We're gonna pretend you can't. We're gonna remove this bake and we're gonna continue. All right, so I'm thinking now it's time to play around with these little Airspun loose face highlights. So they all come with this weird little pancake thing, which is so interesting because who in the hell would use this to apply a highlight? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, hello? Who's gonna do that? Nobody. Bye. This is the first shade. This is in Snow Much Ice 100. That is gorgeous. Holy Jesus. These have that consistency of the those loose highlights from Wet n Wild, or even the ones kind of from Kylie Cosmetics like Santorini, how they have that really, really light, fluffy texture that kind of settles in a little bit. It's very, very micro fine. All right, and then this right here is 200 Pink Me Up. Wow, is that very pink. I think that would look gorgeous all over the lid, but definitely not something that I could wear on my skin tone or something I would wear in general for a highlight. All right, and then this is the shade 300 Glow for Gold. Ooh, and that's beautiful. Here they are much more up close for you guys. I really, really like 100 and 300. Again, the pink one, good for the eyes, not good for my face. And 300 is really deep, but I love the undertone. I actually think what I might want to do is mix 300 and 100 together. So I'm just going to take the cover of this little L'Oreal bronzer. I'm going to tap out a little bit of this gold one. I'm going to tap out a little bit of the white one. Ooh, that's a beautiful combo. There they are mixed together. Not too shabby. What if I tried going in with a little bit of that first? Hee. Okay, now in all of this excitement, y'all know what comes first. I almost forgot to set my face. I'm going to go in here with the Smashbox Photo Finish Weightless Setting Spray. And now I'm grabbing my Morphe JH05 brush here. And I'm just tapping into a little bit of my mixture. And I'm going to, oh, girl, she is, oh, she bright. She real bright. Okay, that's a lot. I kind of thought it would meld in a little more than that because it was mixed, but apparently the shade 100 is really coming through. Okay. Let's try something else. I still like the color combo, but I really, really need to like buff that in. I'm going to grab the BH number 2 brush here and just lightly kind of buff that into the skin and blend it in a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, not bad, not bad. There we go. I'm liking it a little bit better now. The texture of it for me is a little bit rough because it is so fine and so glittery. It does kind of tend to sink into my texture a little bit more than I would like. But it's not bad. It is working in. It's just more a matter of applying it and then really pressing it in. I don't know that for me, I would 100% love, again, the texture is kind of, I'm on the fence about that. But the undertone is also a little bit difficult because I do like this nice bright shade right here. But I'd more or less have to use that as just like a topper. I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'll just take a little bit here on my finger, like the tiniest bit, and kind of show you, like, if I were to go in and use this, I would probably stick to this type of a highlight and then maybe buff it in just at the very, very top of my cheek, just to give me that really, like, forward kind of feel. Wow. I have literally no cheek pop, tongue pop, nothing pop. Just like a baby cow trying to nurse. I think I'm gonna lead in with my Kylie spray real quick. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of my ABH Dewy Set Spray. All right, so that highlight does look a lot better once it's all like settled into the skin. So if you have an issue with it like I just did and how it was really looking emphasized, consider setting it before you start trying to fix it, because I do feel like it looks a lot nicer really pressed into the skin. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my damn girl mascara. Okay, so here we are. Mascara is good to go, and I want to talk to you guys about the lips, which are the last little thing I have from this collection, and I didn't think about these when I did this eye look. Oops. But it doesn't matter, guys. We're still going to talk about them. Now, like I said, I was only able to get 2 of the 4 shades. These are, I think, $9.98, so basically 10 bucks. And this one here is Shall We Dance, and it's like a nice clear glittery gloss. It has like the beautiful gold reflect to it, but more of a wearable color. Let me build that up. Just a freckle here. I really, really like that. Again, much more just like a day-to-day kind of vibe. And then this one here, 03 Tropic Like It's Hot. Oh, that's a great name. Now that's actually really weird. Hold on a second. I really thought, like, look at the bottle of this. I know it's like a light pink, but I thought it would have some opacity to it. And like, you can barely see a pink sheen even. That's really weird. I thought, like, wow, you can't even really build up the color either. That's crazy. You see what I mean? Like, look at how it's just barely light pink. And then this one, of course, that clear gold, like, reflect. Interesting. Ooh, I think KK4 might be it. Let's try this one. KKW in shade 4. I love her. Oh, that's exactly it right there. That's it. So now let's go ahead and apply the glowing lip gloss here. Again, in the shade Shall We Dance. I'm just going to throw it in the center there. Ooh, these smell really nice. They have like a really nice light kind of candy smell to them. I don't know that I like the texture of this gloss up against a satin formula lipstick, which is what the KKW ones are. But it does like feel nice. But I do think it creates a little bit more goopiness on the lips than what's necessary, but it's pretty. But I think that's just the consistency between the two not really jiving. I don't think that's the lip gloss's fault. All right, you guys, and this is the finished eye look. I don't know what is going on with my hair, but I really love the way that the face came together. Was this exactly what I anticipated when I envisioned, you know, reviewing this entire collection from Walmart? You know, not exactly, but that just goes to show that when you really get on a roll, you get on a roll and ain't nobody can stop you. Now, before I dive into my overall thoughts of those products, I do also want to test this out. This is their Beach Bay Face and Body Luminizer in 21, which is for light to medium. And it says that this is to hydrate and glow, beautify and soften the look of your skin, make it glowy and fresh and just healthy looking in general. I'm trying to think of where could I, maybe on my chest. I'm trying to find somewhere that I could put this that you could actually like see it, but your girl's just so freaking pasty. So I'm gonna go ahead, I just put a little dot right there. I'm just grabbing a little bit more. This does kind of settle in more like a lotion than it does like your typical body luminizer, like the one from Patrick Ta or Huda Beauty or any of those. This just kind of settles in. I'm a little bit bummed though, because I feel like you literally can't even see it. Like, where did it go? By the way, for those of you that always tell me that I'm sunburnt on my chest, I'm not sunburnt. I'm just naturally red right there. It's like some kind of anxiety histamine thing that I got going on. The doctor said that for what's wrong with me, for my multiple issues, that it isn't anything weird. But just so you guys know, I am not sunburned on my chest. Your girl wears so much SPF, it's painful. But anyways, as far as the entire collection goes, I do think that's probably the biggest dud in the line. I don't think you need it. I don't think that it really adds anything special. I can see where they were going with it. I just don't think they got there. I feel like they got halfway, turned around, and went back to base. So for me, that one's kind of a dud, but the rest of the products I tried out are not bad. I feel like the bronzer and the blushes are beautiful. Those are a safe bet. The glosses I like. Again, I don't think I like the consistency on a satin lip, but if you're playing around with them, you like them just as a gloss, you really want to go in and have that nice, like overall beachy kind of feel to your face. I feel like this is a good group of face products that can do that, especially if you go in a little less intense, like obviously less intense than what I did, but if you're really just going for that nice beachy look, I feel like this is a good place to get started. As far as the Airspun little highlights go, I'm not mad at these. I do feel like the color selection is actually pretty good for just launching 3 colors, and this being something that they've never really done before, I'm quite a fan of it in that sense. For me, there's a couple little logistical things that I hope that they work out. For example, the applicator that it comes with, y'all know what I think of that little pancake thing, bye. But overall, as far as the formula goes, I'm not mad at this. I think it did work, and I think for what what you get as far as, again, amount of product and all of that. I don't think you would be disappointed. This little Kaleidos palette I feel like is so beautiful. The pigmentation is stunning. Again, don't forget to leave me your thoughts down below on if you'd like to see their new collection reviewed on my channel, because your girl will be sure to make that happen for you guys if that's what you want to see. You guys, that is it for this face, for everything that happened here. I know it was a super random video, but let me know your thoughts down below. Were you super excited and curious about these little devils right here from Airspun? What about the Loreal collection? Maybe you do like the Kaleidos palette. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget, while you're down there, you can check me out on Instagram and on Twitter. They are both linked down below in the description box, and you can subscribe and turn on your post notifications for this here YouTube channel, because I do upload 5 videos a week. Yeah, that's right. You heard me right, girl. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go up bright and early between 6 and 7 a.m. my time here in Northern Michigan, Monday through Friday, girl. We're talking about all makeup. New, old, we love it, we hate it, we don't. I mean, whatever's going on in the world of makeup, girl, we are talking about it. We are living our best. And you guys, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. This is such a random video. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, stop. And you guys, that is it. Thank you all. Paige, how do you get black eyeshadow on your freaking forehead? How? I don't know, but yet it's sitting there somehow, just existing.